Hello guys, hey, it's Dale Walker. Hey, I got my brand new, you've never seen this, 2024 Suzuki DL-800 Tour. They make 3 of them. They make a dirt model, which isn't a dirt bike. Then they make a naked one that looks just like this. And then they make this bike that comes with the Suzuki medium-sized top case and hand guards. I took the hand guards off. I hate hand guards. I never ride in cold weather. I want the airfoil. So anyway, this is the DL-800. It's got the vertical V-twin. I think it's 270-degree crank. I'm not positive on that, but they're very snappy. It's Suzuki's new go-to engine that's going to be in a ton of models. They have it in the sport bike version, semi-sport bike. And I think they're going to be coming out with kind of a scramble or two with this in it, kind of like a Triumph. But anyway, this is just going to be my very first ride on the bike. Never ridden it yet. I've had it a couple months. Has like 6 miles on it or something. And yeah, I got to break in the tires, of course, where I can push it at all. So this is just going to be a nice cruise. We're going to leave my house here, and we're going to go up 6 Mile Canyon Road, and we're going to go to the historical town, Virginia City, Nevada. That's only about 10 miles from my house. And just there's a little truck route I can go on, back up, and then we'll cruise through town, and then we'll go over Geiger Pass, 341, and down the other side. And it's just going to be a cruise, kind of breaking it in, and you know, I'm not real easy on breaking in stuff, but yeah, I got to break in the tires. It's kind of a tourist trap up there. You know, there's police parked where you can't see them, so you got to be careful. So anyway, let's get on with it. I'm going to have my, for the first time, my race helmet on. I'll be cammed up with that, a little mic in my helmet. Alright guys, I pulled over to turn my camera on. Here we are entering the Y here, Virginia City, 6 miles. We're on 6 Mile Canyon Road. It's a beautiful, beautiful ride up here. Okay, shut my visor. Okay, the first thing I noticed, this thing on the highway, with the screen all the way up, for a touring guy, it's still too short. There's a lot of buffeting. Not buffeting that really disturbs you as a rider, pushing you around, but it's noisy. And yeah, if I duck down and I get to just above eye level of the screen, that's your sweet spot almost on every screen. So it'd have to have a screen, you know, geez, way up here, or maybe a deflector with the little winglet let the air through. That's something later we'll experiment with. But anyway, I've got it set on traction control off, full power mode, ABS minimal. Okay? Of course, that's for later when I can ride it hard. Right now, we're just going to cruise, scrub the tires in a little bit, and enjoy the ride. It's a beautiful, historic Virginia City, Nevada. And the engine, down 3 grand or below, if you're in a higher gear, it kind of lugs it. Okay? But as soon as you get to 3,500, thing is smooth as glass. Real nice. Very responsive. I don't feel any hiccups so far. I haven't ridden it that much, but still, I have ridden it around the block, and what I've done right now, I got the electric shifter on. It shifts like butter. See, look, you can't see it. GS, quick shift, that means it's activated. And it, yeah, it does downshift, but to be honest with you, I still like to manually ride the bike. So when I downshift, I still blip it and use the clutch. I don't care what any expert says. It is still easier on the tranny downshifting than reverse throttle and letting it blip itself. So anyway, that's just me. And they have speed traps. You saw the little sign there, and you got to be careful. There could be a sheriff parked over here, and right now I'm going 42 and a 25, and they'll nail you. It sucks. But what are you going to do? Alright, I haven't touched the suspension. I have no idea what they're set up from the factory. Like I said, I just looked at the manual for the first time. And, but right this second, the seat feels super nice. This road has some bumps, as you can see. Oh, it's totally compliant right now, just very nice. Really, really neat. I always thought that, you know, I've had like 3 DL-650s in my life, early and late model. And I've had 3 DL-1000s from 2006, brand new, that I made a bunch of parts for. Then I had a brand new 2014, the next generation. Then I had the 18. And I always thought it'd be perfect because you can haul ass on a 650, but you got to ring against neck all the time, maximum. 1000s are neat. They still handle pretty good, but they're tall and heavier. So I always thought a 750 or an 800 version of this bike would be just about right. And I think this one's going to be a real winner. I always have a little sweet spot in my heart for adventure bikes, just because when you get older, it's nice to get on one of these, and you can still rail on one of these, let me tell you. If you're a competent rider, there'll be guys on sport bikes. Some guys are a little faster maybe, but this bike is very capable. And yeah, we'll when I feel well enough, hopefully one time before my next treatment, liquid radiation I'm going through, maybe I'll get it down to my favorite road in Mexico, over the mountain pass. And I don't really worry about this very much, braking. You can run it through some heat cycles, shut it off and on, 10 minutes, shut it off, run it again. The best way to brake in a motorcycle is go out to your favorite road, if you have a curvy road, because you're upshifting, you're downshifting, and just go ride the thing normal. You don't have to beat the crap out of it. But yeah, I like to, if this van was in front of me, I'd be already goosing it a little bit and pressure loading that cylinder a bit with the rings and letting off and on a little bit more. It's fine. I never brake in a motor more than 100 miles, ever. And those are some of the best running motors I've ever had. Usually about 50, 60 miles, I'll start doing some roll-ons. Not full to red line, but like this thing starts red lining, what, at 10? I have no idea. It's probably way over past its power curve. I don't know. Find out. But I have no reservations at twisting it up to 8,500 or so after about 30 miles. Maybe this guy will be a nice guy and let us by. We're going to come back up this road. Go for a little ride. Yeah, this thing's comfortable. Really nice. Brakes feel pretty good. They got to get bedded in though. They could be better. See, I got ABS, everything down on minimal. Little chattery bumps right here a little bit. Nice. That's a neat road, isn't it? Beautiful. Still got to be careful. There could be a sheriff sitting anywhere on here. You just don't know. Gear, $5 grand, about $5 grand, and we're doing 70. You see, I'm just working the motor, put a little bit of load on it, gravel, don't like that. always have to be defensive when you ride. You know, you're on the street, you're not on the racetrack. There can be crap on the road, there can be some idiot pulling out, there can be somebody making a U-turn in the middle of the frickin' street. So, you always want to try to be smooth, don't override. And look ahead. Look at the pavement and look ahead. Even when I'm going fast on a mountain road and I'm going a pretty good pace, I'm still only riding about 70% of my capability. And that gives me that little leeway. If I make a little small mistake, you go ride like on the racetrack, you basically have a death wish on the street, guys. You just, you can have a lot of fun, even just going like this, you know what I mean? It's still fun, especially on a great bike. And this thing is freaking awesome. This thing is so comfy. It hides its weight, flicks around so nice. The engine's just right on the money. This thing purring. Got good torque. Yeah. So down there, you see the highway way down there? That's if you go straight through Virginia City. That's 341. We're on the little truck route cutoff. I'm going to whip you and go back up this road. There's no reason to go up that other one. And then we'll go down the main street and I'll just putt along so you can see Virginia City. And we'll park for a minute. So nice on a weekday. Trust me, there'll still be people in the town, but nothing like the weekend. This is how I break in a bike, guys. No. Forget the owner's manual. Just go ride your bike. Just don't beat the crap out of it yet. After 100 miles, 80, 100 miles, you can run the shit out of it. It's not going to do anything. Be one of the best motors you ever had. Alright, let's head back up. Make sure I'm still blinking red. Yep. Hear that? See how smooth that shifter is in the motor? That's just short shifting at $7,000. Really smooth. The only gravel I saw was that one spot up in the higher part. You never know, there could be a rock, there could be anything, so gotta be careful. Still breaking in the tires, slowly but surely I'm getting a little more lean angle. Not pushing it at all yet. I wouldn't push it on this road anyway, I'm afraid of getting nailed. Enjoying this. I sure am. Yeah, little chattery bumps. Those are the trucks going up there pushing on that hot pavement. Get those little rollers on. Nice usable torque. So I'm only at $5,000 right now. Come off the corner. Full throttle right now. I'm sure I shifted at 7. Boy, that shifter works good. Hope you can hear me. A lot of wind. A lot of wind noise. I think I need to take a little play out of the clutch. It's a cabled clutch. I have to pull it in a little too much that I like.
comfortable. If I put a slipper on it, I'll probably leave the dB killer in it. Just give it a little more sound, take some weight off. I had the stock muffler off just to look down inside. Thank you. And it's heavy. I mean, I didn't weigh it, but it feels like the normal, I don't know, at least 12 to 14 pounds, I'm not sure. I think right around here with some gravel, but that was in the other lane. But I keep my head up. Yeah, we'll take this thing down to my other favorite road. Yeah, see right there? Go down a little bit. It's smooth as glass on the wind. The windshield also is straight up and down, but I don't think that affects it as much as the height, to tell you the truth. God, is this thing smooth or what? Hear that thing shift? Can't even hear it do it. Yeah, this is when it gets a little dirty up on the top here. It gets a lot more sandstone. Alright guys, we're pulled over here at Virginia City, right at the end of the town. To the left, we're going to go on Geiger Grade. Yeah, they got a nice little spot to pull over here and take a rest if you're traveling, and some shade trees with tables and things. It's kind of a little history here. Comstock. Yeah, I'm sure most of you have heard of Virginia City, of course, from cowboy western movies, but if you haven't, look up on YouTube, Virginia City, Nevada. There's a lot of people that come up here and just take videos of this whole place. Little piece of track. At the dump. Carrying that gold, carrying that silver mainly. Comstock load. See? 1864 to 1964. Near this spot was the heart of Comstock Lode, fabulous 2.5 mile deposit of high grade ore that produced nearly 4 million. Is that what that is? 400,000? 400,000.00 in silver and gold after discovery in 1856. Virginia City boomed for 20 years, helped bring Nevada into the Union, 1864, and to build San Francisco. Wow. Okay guys, we've gone about 23 miles. By the way, I do have my mesh jacket on and my mesh gloves and my Kevlar riding pants with knee pads in them. They're comfy. Gets pretty windy right up in here. We're right on the edge of the mountains. They used to have a race on this road, 341. They'd close the whole thing down. But a couple guys crashed real bad. One guy in a Porsche went clear off the cliff, probably going 100 miles an hour, killed him. And that was the end of that, after they've had it for 10 years. adjust this right mirror a little bit. Up just a little. That way I can look in the back better for smokies. This road is so freaking sweet, but man, I'm so paranoid about, going 100 through here or whatever I want to do, and having a cop sit right over there and bring the tow truck from my bike. Say, this is, sometimes the road's all clear, there's not that much traffic, but there's a lot of, it's a tourist spot, right? Yeah, we're going to turn right here and drop down to this neighborhood and take a little back road. This TFT dash is another thing I forgot to mention, is really sweet. Really is visible nice. I haven't been on this one in quite a while. It just drops down in the valley back there, and there's houses and stuff, but it's a neat little bypass for, 5 miles. Then we get back on 341 and go down. And they never stop building, like anywhere. Nice, huh? Might not be the most exciting ride I've taken you on, but still enjoyable, I think. See, here's a white car. Who knows? It's a truck. That could be a sheriff. It's probably not, but who the heck knows till you get to it, right? Doesn't look like a sheriff to me. Nope. It's a Ford F-150, wasn't it? Brand new house. Look at the houses out there. Talk about privacy, huh? Good. You have a dining room out there, nobody to hear you. The wind's starting to come in, but oh well, not bad. I hope you can hear me through all this. No idea. About 3/4 to then to full throttle, only up to about 5,500 or $6,000. Kind of pressure loading the cylinder walls. This is nice, huh? Brakes are already feeling, geez, 25% better front brakes. They're probably a centered pad, but I'll probably put some race pads in the front. The back I never screw with. Yeah, see right here? That's barely pulling on them. Feel good. Still a lot of mass you're stopping. One thing I don't know for sure, I haven't looked up the weight spec. the wet weight. I think it's around 500 pounds. Doesn't feel like it though. You get this thing dialed. We'll drop down and then I'll stop if there's a lookout, and I'll take another little video with my handheld camera. You can see all of Reno, and it's a nice clear day. It should be a beautiful view. God, the suspension's so nice I might not even touch it. It feels beautiful for me. It's still compliant, but doesn't feel too soft. Of course, you just got the turn knob on the shock. That's bitchin'. Yeah, the only stupid thing Suzuki did, and I wish they had it, is, you know, well, let's talk about the price. This bike was only about $10,200, and they had a thank you. They had a $2,500 off on it, and the dealership I bought about 5-6 bikes from, called Ridezilla in Carson City, Nevada. He took another grand off it. I got this bike for under 8,000 bucks, around 8,000, 7,800, out the door. Talk about a deal. I haven't had it that. I think that was the best deal I've ever got in my entire life. So if you can hear me, they have California legal bikes. Check out Ridezilla in Carson City, Nevada, and the manager there is Ben. Been there about 15 years. He's awesome. They sell all brands, Japanese brands, I believe. Honda, Kawasaki, Yamaha, Suzuki, and some other stuff, dirt bike stuff. Alright, this is Highway 341, Geiger Grade. Let me tell you, this one here, there's a couple corners I can pull 1.25 G's in my 1LE Camaro. On the way to the Harley riders. I'm not going to stop on the way down. I'll get down to the bottom, and we'll stop on the way up. I don't want to stop. I want to ride. Just nice pavement or what, guys? Never know, there could be some guy going 20 miles an hour right there, right? I'm not doing anything funny on this bike. I'm not putting my knee away from the gas tank. I'm not sliding over the seat. I'm not doing nothing. I'm just cruising right now. And it's got very nice turn in. Just really well balanced. In 6th gear. 5th. Always got to keep your eyes peeled. You come around one of these corners, it could be a big rock. A lot of rocks. See that up there? You've seen it overlook. That road on the other side, Melrose Highway, that goes up through the mountain, drops down to Lake Tahoe. Gorgeous. Here you go. You see down there now? Beautiful view. See that? See, I don't have to stop. I'm not going to stop. That's Reno way over there. See the buildings? That's South Reno, North Reno, and the town. Nice on a weekday. This is packed with cars on a weekend. What's today? Thursday, I think. Yeah. Nice road is breaking the tires a little bit though, huh? Yeah, there's some dirt. It's a neat corner. God, that shifter's smooth. Even if you don't rig its neck out, a shifter like $7,000. Just like butter in the next gear. Really nice. No hesitation, no herky-jerky at all. It's just like almost an automatic, to be honest with you. See, this is how you want to break in an engine, guys. Get out on some road, you can run it from, you know, 4th to 6th gear, and just put it through its paces and do little roll-ons out of the corner, and then rat off, maybe drop down a little bit, let it decel down, run it a little while like that, and as the miles go up, you start doing a little more often, you start giving a little more throttle, pin the throttle, maybe bring it up to 7,500. Don't hold it there forever. Just decel, excel, decel, excel. Load the cylinder, put it in high gear, do a roll on. Yeah, we're almost to the bottom now. Yeah, I got it that time. What was it, 8,500? Didn't even look. There's something to be said about a quiet muffler. And that's, you have a better chance of the police not hearing you, right? Probably going to be a long video, but oh well, you can skip around if you want. I might edit some out. I'm not sure if I will. Let's see. It's the dirty side over there. Not getting in that. Guy's gonna let me by. Thank you. I don't want to hold him up. I'll beep at him. That was nice. Yeah, this is not nice. Getting through this mess. says you must use a turnout, so get turning. Can I move over? Thank you. Start getting on the edge of the tire a little bit more, break these tires in, huh? The scenic overlook. Always got to be careful here, people pulling out. If I recall, the road was pretty clear. Got to be careful right here. No, we're good. See ahead here. Yeah. Concentrate on what I'm doing. Brakes are good. First time I kind of ran it hard a little bit. Still not revving the shit out of it. Only $5 grand right now. God, the seat is comfortable. Really nice. Everything about this bike I really like. Except the windscreen noise. You have to manually adjust it too. That's stupid. In other words, you have to take bolts out, drop it down. There's 3 spots. Right now it's on the highest spot. So I'll mess with that another day. First thing I'm going to do is order a slip-on. Okay. I had my playtime. Got away with it. Better calm down a little bit now. A lot of times cops hang out about 100 yards down this road to the left and they just radar you here. We're not going to go that way on the way back. We're just going to keep going here. A lot of wild horses up here. Gotta watch out for those too. Alright, I'm going to cut the video right now and we'll turn it back on when we get on 6 Mile Canyon Road. Hey, I'm so impressed with this motorcycle. The fueling, at least on this particular bike, I hope they're all like this one, because there isn't one hiccup, one little lean spot where it hunts. I'm sure it's 14.7 like a stock bike when you're just cruising, but off idle, going super easy, dip back into the throttle, it's flawless. So that's a good sign. If I don't change the air filter or anything like that, it probably still run just as good with the slip-on on it. It may create some very minimal one, possibly, we'll see. But like I said, I'll probably leave the DB killer in it, just take out some weight, and it'll still sound better than the stock muffler. You can't even hear it. Fun little road. Sheriff, you sit on this one though. Going to be. There's a sheriff, probably going to give me a ticket. Be a nice guy today. Yeah, their cars can be white or black, dark blue or green like that one was. That's an example of what I'm talking about. I'll just slow down in case he comes back. I didn't see him turn around. The guy's going probably 45 to 35. I swear, quiet bike is still a lot better. That guy, I can't see the horse, he's waiting for his friends. Well, I'm back on my street. Almost home. Beautiful mountains around here. High desert. Street's okay. There's some nice houses, there's some rowdy ones. It's in the county, so it's not in a subdivision. You would not be able to build what I built. My last shop was twice as big as a real shop. There's my house right there on the left. And that carport in the back. Did this whole thing myself with one helper. All the fences, all the gravel work, all the inside of the shop. So this is my retirement shop right there, guys. And now I'm screwing up. I don't want to go in the soup. I'm going to go in Holeshot Lane. Yeah. See, Holeshot Lane. That's it. Just keep out. Must be me. Just for my motorcycles. Very nice. We're home.
Okay guys, went about 62 miles. It had a mile on it when I left. Right around there. 62 miles. It averaged 48.8 miles per gallon. I think that's pretty impressive for, you know, how I was riding it. Not on flat ground, up and down in the altitude. And what else can I tell you? Yeah, and so it was full of gas, and now it's got still 224 miles it can go. So this thing can really travel the miles. It's pretty good. And like I say, see, I had it on traction control full off. I don't want no traction control. And then I've got the power mode on the most and ABS on the least, and quick shifters on. I'm leaving it just like that. Turn this off. Alright guys, this is going to end this video. I hope you enjoyed the first test ride, little break-in ride. Very impressive. Very smooth engine. Quick shifter works like butter. Nice spread of power. Like I said, it doesn't have the balls that the 1000 did, but it's not, you know, it's in between. Still good. Plenty good. You'll be able to rail on this thing once you break it and get used to it. The brakes have started to bed in. What else can I say? The suspension is beautiful. I haven't touched it yet. I don't even know where the settings are at, but for my weight at 163 or so, God, feels great. The seat's pretty comfortable. I haven't ridden much. I'm already wore out in 65 miles. So, and I have my wallet. Usually I have riding shorts that are a little padded. My wallet's in my pack. I didn't have that. Forgot. So anyway, I'm going to end this video now. Hope you enjoyed it. And just a quick little impression of the new 24-25 DL-800 V-Strom. I give it a big thumbs up. 4.5 to 5 out of 5. And we'll get a slip-on here. I'll do some more stuff, but I'm working on some other bikes, my CH2 and things. But I'm going to end the video now. Thanks for watching. Please give me a thumbs up and comment. That's important if you can. Maybe subscribe, hit the bell. And I'll be back on the next video when I see you. So I'm hoping you're all doing well, and you guys ride safe and take care.